Oh, good grief.
Got me hot.
It's the Catfish podcast with Jonathan Salmon, the fish, and Joe Catalan, the cat. We have a few topics we're going to be talking about tonight. First off, we're going to talk about Floyd Mayweather versus Conor McGregor again for the final time, but I have a little bit of a different angle on there. We're also going to talk about long distance relationships. Can they last? Do they make sense? Is it possible for it to be a future? And we're also going to talk about spending money in a relationship, man versus woman. Who's more responsible with their cash? You know what I'm saying? So we're going to get it started right now.
Oh, wow, that's a good topic, Mr. Fish.
Oh, man, I wonder who came up with it. Not me. I was like, ooh, this sounds interesting. It's really nice. So delving into, we just jump right into it, into deep end. Floyd Mayweather, Conor McGregor. I'm sure everyone is tired of hearing about it at this point, in a way.
Of course, yes.
But
They just want to watch the fight.
Yeah, everyone just wants to see. I will say this, though, because this is the one thing. It's not even like the build-up between Pacquiao and Mayweather where you heard about it.
Yeah,
back.
but you know what? This
just heard like in May.
Yeah, it
You know
was.
what I mean?
It was
Like,
quick.
It was a quick turnaround. So it wasn't something where we had to be like, oh, my God, we got to constantly hear about this for like 9 months. It said, nope. It was just speculation. And then I was like, all right, now we're getting this started.
Yeah, of course. They had to talk about it before. But, Jesus. I mean, for the Mayweather-Pacquiao, we had to wait for years for that to happen. For this one, speculation, a few months, and it was done. It was done deal.
Because they're about their money, man.
Yeah, both.
Conor was like, look, I know it's going to make a lot of money, so I need my fair share of the pie. So, but at the same time, I feel like this time around Mayweather was a little more like
whatever,
agreeable.
I'll do it.
He's like, whatever. Yo, you want 100 million? Cool.
Fuck it.
I'm going to get 150 or 170.
I mean, because he knows both sports are going to be drawn to this. And, they're both big names. I mean, it doesn't matter. Mayweather wants to be first. Probably Conor was like, you know what?
Mayweather's definitely the A side.
Okay, fuck it. But it doesn't matter. I mean, they're going to make their money.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, what I really want to talk about is the fact that boxing pundits and boxers themselves just talking about Conor literally has no chance. Like, you already heard like Max Kellerman talk about like, oh, he's not gonna land a punch and all these other kind of things. But look, when I look at that sparring footage with him and Malignaggi, I mean, it's not indicative of the entire sparring, but it just showed me a sign like, yo, why McGregor's fighting at kicking distance? He's not even fighting at punching. So he already has a different kind of approach he's setting up.
That's the problem, though.
That's what makes it weird, though.
That's the problem, because if McGregor is fighting in a kicking distance and Floyd Mayweather fights in a distance already, who the hell is going to start the attack?
McGregor. You know why? Because McGregor is used to fighting at a long range. Like, MMA distance is way longer, and like you can't stand right up on a dude right in the pocket in an MMA fight. You have to be, and you have to also anticipate a shot, like a wrestling shot. So you can't just be all up in someone's face and throwing your leather. Like, you have to actually have a distance, like a good amount of distance in between, so you can judge when they're coming in and when they're coming out with either wrestling or striking, kicking, all this other stuff. With boxing, it's literally just hands. So there's a couple of distances, but it's not quite on the level of MMA in terms of distancing. Of course, you have to be a master of distancing in boxing too, but it's just different. It's just a closer distance. But what I really want to touch on is the fact that people are more obsessed with the fact that Mayweather is a great boxing technician, right? There's no
question
argument
about that.
But the fact that, for me, when I look at this fight, I don't look at, oh man, like McGregor's never going to beat this dude in a boxing match. It's more of like, all right, what approach is he going to have? Is he going to go in there and he's going to try and have a karate type style when he goes and tries to fight Mayweather in a boxing match?
Well, I mean,
that's interesting to me.
Yeah, I see your point. But, I mean, do you still have faith that McGregor could do something to Mayweather? I mean, I know
He's
a
gonna
lot
land
of
shots.
I mean, a lot of people has shitted on him already.
Of course, but
You know?
he's gonna land shots, man. Your boy Terrence Crawford was trashing him, man. Jesus,
Of course. I mean,
but I mean, look, let's be honest. Isn't Connor's pretty successful in his career so far,
yeah.
and he's knocking dudes into fucking next week. So I can't. I don't really want to. Like, all right, yes, it's a different field, and you're fighting the master of that field, but it's so. The game is so strange. There's no like how many fights I've seen. So many fights where the guy who's supposed to win gets knocked unconscious. Like it's just that's the nature of the game.
No, I mean we've seen it so many times.
So
It's not. I could start naming names and would never finish the whole podcast.
exactly.
So, but that's the game, and I don't know. I mean,
Yo, I'm just pissed that I think it's kind of fucked up that people are like McGregor.
yeah. But
Like I was talking to a
the
couple
thing
people
is
and
that-
they're like, "Yo, he thinks he's gonna do this."
yeah, but you know what? Mayweather never been knocked down. He was about to be knocked down once,
Mhm.
which was against Mosley, the second round. My God, that was an unbelievable shot. That's
Yo,
why.
and you know what the funny? It's just like a jab to the body, right straight up top. Like it seemed like it would be something more complex would catch Mayweather off
Yeah,
guard,
of course.
but it was just like
It was
just,
a simple
it was
short shot.
bread and butter shit.
And yeah, but that's the thing. That's why a lot of people believe that Mayweather would not had fought Mosley in his prime. Because we gotta admit it, Mayweather fought Mosley when he was washed up.
Damn.
And
No, well, you know he fought. Yeah, I think we talked about this one time. We
Yeah,
fought
of course.
Margarito. Like,
Yeah,
who the fuck is
who
Margarito?
the fuck is Margarito?
Damn. Woo. You shitting on Margaritos. Margarito fans, if they even exist anymore, come for your head.
Margarito, please.
Damn, man.
He was never shit.
Oh, damn. But, you know, I just think, because I had mentioned this before, people look at Connor's movement and they look and they see this is flawed. This is not good traditional boxing movement. But I go, yes, but it's a different style he's coming in there with. And as the old adage say, styles makes fights.
Yeah, of course.
And
but
yeah.
but you know what I just thought about something.
Mhm.
Mayweather has a disadvantage in this
Glove
fight.
size?
No, not on that. It has a disadvantage that McGregor is better in clinching than Floyd.
But well, you know what? Who's reffing this fight?
I don't
I
know.
believe. No, they wanted Tony Weeks, not Tony Weeks. They wanted him. But yeah,
Bailey's?
huh?
Bailey's probably.
No, I don't think it's him either. But I think it's I think the referee for this fight is gonna actually. I heard them comment on it this week. They're saying, "Yeah, this guy's gonna let us do our thing. He's not just gonna break up the clinch every 2 seconds. He's gonna let the fight actually take place."
Yeah, because if you talk about clinching, I think clinching is I don't know. I'm looking from outside the MMA world because I'm not in it like you. You know, I'm more of a boxing world. And clinching in boxing, obviously, there's little tricks here and there to make the boxer tired. But I think McGregor has the advantage because there's always clinching in MMA.
Yeah, exactly.
So, and they do tricks that are different in boxing.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that McGregor, the way that he should fight, it should be like a style Klitschko, which is jab and clinch.
Ah, yes. You can or throw that left cross, clinch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. People are really look. I tell you right now, Mayweather could download that data and just kind of after a while just be like, "Yo, I got it." Like you show me the same thing over and over. All right, this is done. Like I'm about to take you out. But if he doesn't do that, or if Conor, what if Conor comes in with a different style every round? He comes in a different style. He's like round 1 he's this, round 2 he's this, round 3 he's this.
Like different stance?
Different stance, different style of fight. Because I tell you right now, he can come in. Yes, the stances from Muay Thai, karate, and the approaches are so much different than just traditional boxing. Like boxers usually have their style. You know, a boxer will have his one kind of style, and then implements it in different ways. Whereas in mixed martial arts, you're not beholden to anything. You can learn karate, then you can go and learn boxing, then you can go and learn Muay Thai, then Dutch kickboxing. You can even do stuff from Kung Fu, and people will be like, if translate that shit over. So, Tai Chi masters don't give up. You can always probably make something happen in MMA. But, who knows?
He can even do that Master Roshi training. And
exactly. Hit him with the Kamehameha wave. Be like, yo, take this. Hold that.
Senka.
Hit him with a special beam cannon.
Yes.
Yo. But, this is the only, my thing is.
I don't think that'll be illegal. There's no rule for that.
There's no rule. Exactly. So if there's no rule for it, why not? Try it out.
Floyd Mayweather, be careful. McGregor's about to do a Kamehameha on you, ass.
Spirit bomb up in this bitch. But, I'm just kind of annoyed with all the people denouncing the fight. Yes, everyone has an opinion, so you don't have to love the fight, but let's be honest. A fight is a fight. Anything can happen. And that, just because of that fact, that's enough for me to be interested.
Yeah. No. I get what you're saying. But let's talk about more. We talked about how everybody's shitting on McGregor, that he doesn't have a chance about this fight. But anyway, what would happen if he happens to knock down Mayweather?
The world would implode. Look, I think, you know what it is? Like, I don't think, I think it will just show that, one, impossible can become possible, right? We can get in that, like, whole weird...
I mean, but it depends how it happens. Because if Mayweather's winning the whole fight and McGregor gets a lucky punch, people are going to say, no matter the result's still going to be the same. Oh, McGregor knocked down Mayweather.
Oh, yeah.
But the perspective of how people saw it. Like,
do you think it changes
like the
boxing?
Buster Douglas and Mike Tyson, which Buster Douglas didn't knock out Mike Tyson, but it was the way he did it. Everybody knew that it wasn't by skill; it was by luck.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
Even that can be debatable. But even so, I mean, do you think it changes boxing? That's what I'm trying to say. Do you think it changes boxing?
You know what? I think it will, and not. How can I explain it? It will change the view of boxing in a big way, and I'll think that bullshit that boxing's been doing for a long time, which is raging cash weight fights, will end, because boxers will have to confront the best boxers, period. More boxers will have to show up to the table like they did. There's few boxers out there that they're really good, but they're too good to show them, and they keep them away.
Like Garcia? I think that's more of a promotional. Garcia. I think that's more of like the promoters kind of mucking up everything, though. Like they don't want their top guys to go against
really good guys.
Exactly. Like they want to milk them for all they can get.
Of course. And look at Mikey Garcia. Mikey Garcia hasn't had a fight in a long time because no promoter wants to give
he beat
their fighters up.
He beat Broner's ass the other day.
Hell yeah.
Oh my God. That was like
that was embarrassing. I mean, Broner ran into a trap. We talked about it.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about it, and we gave the fight to Mikey Garcia. We knew that was going to happen, but,
Well, I gave Broner a little bit of a chance, but he just didn't pull the trigger.
No, he never did. I mean, to tell the truth, I think he was scared to pull the trigger because once he tried the first few rounds and saw those counter punchers, those counter punch, he was out. He was like, what the fuck?
He's like, I'm not running into this.
What the fuck is happening?
He's like, fuck that. May get hit with a Mack truck.
Yeah, and that's scary.
But you know what? I really do feel like it will bolster both sports in a way, because I think it will also bolster the confidence of other boxers, not just MMA, not just like mixed martial artists. Like I feel like boxers can be like, this guy, he comes into boxing and starts calling shots. There's something I'm doing wrong. There's definitely something I'm doing wrong. It could caused a mini revolution to occur, man. Like some dude comes over from MMA, comes in, beats Floyd Mayweather, makes $100 million, and then is out. Like, what am I doing wrong? How come I'm not making $100 million? How come I'm not promoting myself? You know, like what I'm doing something wrong. I feel like it could really shake things up in that way, and also makes mixed martial artists like, hey, anything is possible, man. I just need to learn how to promote myself correctly.
You think it's gonna be you think other MMA fighters are gonna come into boxing now?
Potentially, and I think you're more likely to see it at like heavyweight type mixed martial artists coming into boxing, which has happened a few times. But who knows? Maybe you see somebody just jump in and fight Anthony Joshua, or maybe you see Anthony Joshua make that transition
to MMA.
Man, yo, that dude, he looks like a fucking superhero, man. That's what I'm saying, man. Like, you're like the Black Hulk. You can make it happen, baby, bro.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. A lot of boxers look like that before, and they're trash.
Man, sure. I mean, he's backing it up, though, I will say. So what do you think? What's your prediction, though?
My prediction for what? For the fight?
For the fight, yeah, for the Mayweather McGregor.
Well, I'm going to have to shit on McGregor again. I think Mayweather got this. Mayweather it's
but
an easy fight for Mayweather.
See, this is what I want, though. I want a definitive. Is it decision? Is it...
Come on, with Mayweather,
knockout?
What, you think Mayweather's going to knock down McGregor? Nah. That's not going to happen.
You know how many people are saying he's going to knock him out?
No.
Mad people are saying
no.
he's going to knock him out.
No, that's not going to happen.
And now they're finding 8-ounce gloves. I say he breaks his hands before the end of the fight, or at least one of his hands before the end of the fight. And maybe he breaks his right hand and he just has to do a jabbing clinic for the rest of the fight. Maybe touch him up with the right. But
when does he hasn't had that. He hasn't done that in a long time.
What, he hasn't broke his hand in a long time?
No, like fucking
just use his like
use his other
tools.
Yeah, other tools than besides jabbing. The only one that pushed him to do that was Castillo.
Oh my God,
that's it.
You know, like I was talking to somebody about this the other day, and they laughed off the fact that I was like, he lost to Castillo in the first fight. I'm like, damn, why you marginalized? But whatever. Hey, all I know is this. Mayweather is not unbeatable. I still give him the fight, though. But I think it goes to decision. And if it goes to decision, McGregor still wins. Because if he comes into boxing and takes Floyd Mayweather to a decision, Floyd Mayweather said to himself, like, look, if I don't finish him, McGregor wins. So if I win the fight by decision, I lose anyway. Because I should be able to knock him out. That's how he really feels. So I tell you right now, if I'm looking at a decision by Mayweather, and McGregor's stars is going to further rise, he's not even going to take a lot of blowback from this. A lot of people will be like, wow, well, he did way better than we thought he would. And that's what's going to be the story of the fight.
Yeah, especially with boxing fans like me. Like, I'm already telling you that McGregor has no chance against Mayweather. You know, which is saying that, and we know that. But do
you think if he goes to decision that he's...
Of course.
He's winning, basically?
I mean, if it goes to decision, I think that McGregor is better than I thought.
Yeah.
You know, I would have to see it first. I can't just jump into conclusion.
That's true.
Like, I would have to see it first. Because I don't think how it's going to work. Because I think McGregor has a very big disadvantage. You know, he'll feel uncomfortable fighting in boxing style, first of all. And, you know, it's different. It's different. This is not MMA.
Yeah. Well, probably should move on to another topic. This thing is dead. I'm thinking that after this, we get to once again live our lives and not be dominated by the fucking
anyway,
MMA versus boxing.
Before we finish this, who do you got? McGregor or Mayweather?
Look, I want McGregor to win just for like the whole MMA versus boxing narrative. But, you know, it's hard to pick against Mayweather, man. Like, he's done it 49 times already. Even though, like, you know, that one questionable fight with Castillo, but he's done it 49 times. I expect him probably to do a 50. So that's it.
All right, so there we go. We got Mayweather as a winner. If you guys think the opposite, you guys want to debate on this, you guys want to tell us to fuck off, that McGregor's going to win, well, let us know. Hit us up on the podcast. Write us up. We're going to be on YouTube and obviously hit up our Facebook page and let us know your opinion. All right, just before the fight happens next week. All right, so we're going to jump to the next topic. But first, let's go with some music. I hope you enjoy it. We'll be right back.
Jacobs. This is California Cake. I found a cure, found a solution to rid my mind of the confusion, the fusion of thoughts and words. Sometimes I feel I'm losing the ability to speak without somehow feel I'm intruding, abusing the sound waves, destroying the receivers. Picture perfect flow like I'm walking through your speakers. Got my Vans on, but they looking like sneakers. Californicated, but New York is where he be from. He's dumb, nice with it, flow like Mike winning. Hits the last quarter, ain't a question if he might win it. More of a guarantee. If history repeats itself, then destiny will marry me with music as my mistress. I see failure as a fallacy. You mad at me? I ain't deal the cards, just happen to be playing with the full house. I am what you get if you throw all of the bull out. The sugar, honey, iced tea, nobody do it like me. Looking like a star, never know when it might be. Lights, camera, action, now what you got to say? Ain't about the cards you dealt, but more about the way you play. Hey. You see, this music to me provides an opportunity to truly feel free. You can't tell me that I'm wrong when I'm right. You can't tell me that I'm wrong when I write. Despite the negativity, I can see the light shining from inside. Not only am I bright like the sun, I'm bright like the sun of Zeus and Leto. Can't you see I am the one? Young Apollo, my creed is that they will follow the road to success, perseverance is the motto. Words for ammunition hit you harder than them hollows. Won't stop till every DJ got some Goss and they Serato. Grandiose illusions lead me to the great conclusion that my purpose on this earth is so much more than speaking truth. It's a never-ending battle till the day you find the truth is sitting right inside of you, just have to let it loose.
So the next topic is Game of Thrones. We just watched the episode. It was an incredible episode.
Oh my God!
So tell us, Mr. Fish, what you thought about the episode?
Yeah, I'm still trying to recover.
Yeah, it was crazy.
I'm not even lying, but it feels
well.
like
Before anything, I got somebody on the line. I got Cody on the line calling us. What's up, Cody?
Hey, what's up? What's going on?
So you saw the episode, right?
Oh yeah.
So tell us about the episode. What's your thoughts on it?
My thoughts are things have gotten a lot serious than they were before. That's it. That's all I can say. It's serious now. Before, it was a little bit of a threat, but now it's straight serious.
So we got our unofficial third mic stopping in here. Siobhan, say hello.
Hi.
She always has to. She's like, she marginalizes the moment.
So,
God damn.
Shivi, you got a little emotional today watching the episode. What happened
A
there?
little emotional. I was bawling in front of you people.
We just gotta say though, spoilers. Anyone listening to this is definite spoilers about to go on with Game of Thrones right now. So you may want to take a back seat. Walk away real quick. Yo, we got to do the disclaimer. You have to.
No, I had like wasn't even expecting it. Like I had to brace myself. So I think when like the moment you guys will see when it happens, I lost my shit.
Yeah, she started crying when the dragon died. She just could have held it.
Which dragon was that, by the way?
Cody, you know which dragon was that?
That was Viserys.
Okay. You know what's hilarious? That's the one dragon name I completely forgot. I was like, they picked their dragon that they're going to kill very, very strategically. They're like, no one talks about Viserys.
Yeah,
Kill him.
it's all about Drogon. That's it. Done.
Exactly. Is there another? Is it Dracarys? Is another one?
Dracarys is what she says.
No, it's Rhaegar, Viserys, and Drogon.
And
Drogon is the black one.
Okay. Yes. Yo, black. Stay black. Ebony, son.
Yeah. What it is like in the story, Drogon was the first to do everything. It was the first one to fly. It was the first one to be fire. It was the first one to kill a human being. It was the first one to do everything.
So it's the alpha.
And it's the biggest. Yeah, it's the alpha.
You see?
All right.
Good.
That's what I'm saying. We got a little Game of Thrones expert.
There we go. I had to call the expert right there.
Oh my God.
So Cody, what do you think is going to happen next episode?
Next episode, somebody's dying. That's obvious. It's the season finale.
ASAP.
Somebody, or if not, some people are dying.
Yes.
One. Yeah. I think it's going to be, of course, Littlefinger. I know he's gone.
You think Littlefinger's gonna go?
Hell yeah, he has to go.
I mean, he's gonna go. I feel like he's gonna go, but I don't know if it's gonna happen in the next episode. I feel like he's so diabolical that you could carry him over for another season. But you know what? I could see a scenario where they clip his wings.
I think he's pissed off enough people now. It's time.
Yeah, he's diabolical. He's serious. He knows how to play the Game of Thrones. But now it's like he's getting desperate. All the stuff that he did before, it was like in the shadows. He was doing it without you really realizing he was doing it. But now he's just blatant with it. It's like he's desperate.
Ah, yeah.
He's trying to... Yeah, it's like too much. Now you're going too far. You got a killer right next to you, which is Arya. She's a straight killer.
You know, watching this episode, I caught a little something that Arya said at the end. That, she told Sansa, those faces, I got them from this place, whatever. And she was like, I could even be you. So maybe that plot, that little plot that we have with Sansa Littlefinger, plotting, is probably not even real. It's just probably Arya planning the whole shit, disguising herself as Sansa and Littlefinger.
Yo,
you never know.
Yo, Joe, goddamn, Joe.
Here's the thing, though. She would have to. I don't think it's that way because she would literally have to cut their face off in order to do it.
Hey, it can happen though, man. I mean, look, you know what it is? I think it's more like, I know what Joe is saying. Joe is like, all right, she stashed both their bodies away, had both their faces, and maybe just playing a game like each person doesn't know the other person is there. I mean, you have to fix the timeline, obviously, but I mean, like each person is like being tricked that the other person is there. You know what I mean? Like maybe she's just posing as Littlefinger the whole time. Who knows?
Oh, maybe Littlefinger's dead, and he's just and Arya's playing Sansa.
I don't know,
as
man.
Littlefinger's alive.
I feel like,
or maybe remember, Arya did not finish her training. Maybe she's still learning how to be a faceless man, and she's not skilled as well as she should be because she didn't finish her training.
Yeah,
So she's being manipulated just like Sansa's being manipulated.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Man,
Yeah, but I still don't see Littlefinger being alive after this.
After the season.
Yeah, after this episode, next episode, I don't think Littlefinger's
Yeah,
gonna
I
survive.
feel like it's coming to a head now. Like he's pissed off John. He's pissed off so many people, and he's turned on so many people. And I just feel like I don't know. It's time.
like he's running out of rope. Like he's about to hang himself with his rope right now. But yeah, I mean,
But let's talk about the Ice King. I mean, the Dark King, the Night King. My bad, the Night King.
Dark Knight.
Dark
Dark
Knight. I'm
Knight?
thinking of Batman over here.
The Dark Knight.
Thinking of Batman over here.
It's funny because I was just playing Batman on Xbox One today too.
You know,
Where is it?
yeah, so let's talk about Robin. No,
Where the dragon drop?
so the Night King has a dragon now. So what the fuck is this now, man? This changes the whole game. Cersei ain't shit now. She ain't shit.
Shit has hitteth the fan.
Yeah.
I mean, look, no. Cersei's always gonna be dangerous as long as she's alive. Like, she's not that character where you can just go, we write her off. I feel like even heading into the next episode, I saw the previews and everything. I feel like it's like, all right, they're gonna all meet up, they're gonna agree something major is gonna happen in some type of way, but ultimately, or either that, or they play the opposite and go, you know what? You think something crazy is going to happen, and then they actually all agree. Cersei's obviously still going to have her plans. She's still going to do her thing. But I feel like most of the drama is going to be going down in Winterfell. Like, that meeting is almost like a decoy. Like, we go there, we're thinking, oh, damn, it's all the people that hate each other. Like, they're in one space. Someone's going to kill each other. And then it's like, all right, now they're going to all come to an agreement. And everything's going to kind of, obviously going to be drama, but they're going to come to agreement in the end. And then in Winterfell, that's where all the crazy shit happens. Now, Winterfell, where Sansa and Arya.
Cody, tell me, what do you think? Even if the Seven Kingdoms come together, you think they'll be able to defeat the Night King?
It's rough, man. It's rough. Because the way he writes, you never know. It might be a terrible ending. It might be a happy ending. It might be a mediocre, in the middle, gray ending. So you can't even tell with him. But I think it's going to be rough, especially if he got one of the dragons and all the other stuff they said he has in the book and all the giants and all the stuff that he has. It's going to be rough for Westeros. And if you, like, you guys read the book, right? Two of you have read the book.
I mean, I've read a few of the books. I didn't read all of them, but I read a few of the books already.
In the book, they tell you about the last time the White Walkers came through, and they pretty much wiped out everything. They don't even explain how they beat them. They just say that it was over, and pretty much the entire Westeros, with the exception of a handful of people, were killed off. But they don't tell you how they beat them. So there's going to be a lot of people dying in this next season.
1,000%. I'll tell you right now, because I had this talk with a couple of my coworkers, and they were saying, like, there are certain characters that are protected. Like, George R.R. Martin was like, all right, Dany's protected, Jon Snow, I think Tyrion was too, and Dany. Oh, I said Dany already. I think Arya. Yeah, Arya also. So I'm thinking any other character other than those four are pretty much, it's just up for grabs. Like, I feel like anyone else could just be like, axe, they're done, So it's very likely that we're going to see a large body count by the end of the whole show. So, get your
You think Cersei's gonna die?
Yes.
Oh,
I think
he
most
might.
people
He
are gonna
might.
die.
You have to get a payoff, so I'm thinking he's gonna do that. George would agree to get rid of her.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, he could probably throw you a curveball and let her live.
He could, but like I don't know. I feel like I mean, it would be polarizing. I think a lot of people would be upset though. Like, I need to see her die. So for me
Okay,
myself,
so let me ask you a
I'm such
question. What's
huge-
the most
by the way,
painful death you want Cersei to get?
I love Lena Headey. I think she's a brilliant actress because I've seen her in so many different characterizations. She's like amazing to me, but like how I would love to see Cersei die, I don't know. I just want to see her die. I don't care how they do it, who does it. I think it would be poetic if Arya did it, but I just need that to happen.
So you really
Sure.
wishing Cersei to die?
Yeah, she's got it.
So you wishing
she's
death of the
gotta
person?
get some sort of she's got to get some sort of a comeuppance. Like,
Yo,
she
Shibi,
started all
you
this
being
shit.
evil. You sending somebody to die. That's
Yo,
crazy.
I mean, she's like, yo, she needs to come up and all her children are dead. Ultimate comeuppance.
I don't know.
Do you even feel bad for her that all her children died?
That is the only time I've ever felt bad for her. When the daughter died, I actually felt I was like, it was the first time I was like, damn, I feel terrible.
What about Tommen?
Yeah.
Tommen, I mean, it was his choice. You know?
Nah, but it's like you can also say like, that's pretty tragic.
That was
It
her
was
fault.
tragic. I think Tommen dying was tragic because he was a sweet kid. Those two kids were
Yeah.
sweet kids, so I did feel bad for them. You know, I did feel
And they-
bad for her loss also, but
And they weren't evil. That's what it was.
Siobhan's cold blooded, yo. She shrugged. She's like, I felt bad for them, but shrug. Like, I don't not for her. She can kiss my ass. Yo, look at these fictional characters. Like, they're just making you feel passion like this.
But see, now knowing how the story's been going, how we've been thrown the curveballs with all the deaths, who's to say that like all of them aren't gonna die?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
They might all die.
yeah.
everyone's
Yeah, you never know
expendable.
with him.
Yeah, well, we don't know. We don't know what's gonna happen next season. I mean, what's your theory? You got a theory, Cody? Since you're the
I think
expert in this.
Daenerys is gonna die.
ooh.
You can now Cody's evil. He's killing Daenerys.
Yo, how you gonna
Yeah,
do
I
that?
think Daenerys is gonna die.
How you gonna say that, man? How you gonna do
I
that?
feel like I understand what he's saying though. Like, I feel it in my bones, even though I would hate for
You
that to
you
happen.
you know why you understand that? Because you're a woman and you're jealous of Daenerys.
No, not at all. I love her. Are you kidding me? I was like,
Yo, she loves it. She was like, oh shit, you see that coat? She had that ill winter coat.
that's my girl. That's my girl. And I cried for her child that died. What do you mean? I actually cried for a dragon over a human being
Yo,
dying. That actually happened.
over a fictional
A fictional human being.
fictional human being, fictional
Fictional
dragon.
dragon.
But you know,
Mm-hmm.
hey, I wouldn't rule out the fact that she would bite the bullet, but I mean, I don't think so. Like,
You gotta look at the subtle hints, though. Come on, we already know now. Jon is the rightful heir to the Targaryen reign.
whoa,
That was explained to us.
whoa.
And then
Speculative.
look at how Jon petted that. Look how he pet the dragon today.
That's very true.
Come on.
We talked about this. I talked about this with Joe at one point too. I think it was on the podcast as well, right?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Daenerys never touched the dragons like that. The dragons actually snapped at her. Most, like, when they were growing up,
Oh, in the
they
cave.
snapped at her.
In the cave too. In the cave too.
They snapped at her.
You can argue that
And
they.
this was his first time touching them. And it purred like a kitten, closed his eyes and all that.
Because it's Jon Snow.
Oh
serious.
God.
Oh my God.
God.
That's
leave it to
serious right there.
Leave it to a woman. She's like,
And he didn't pet Viserys. He didn't pet Rhaegar. He pet Drogon.
that's
And he just
true.
leaned over like a kitten. He was about to get on his belly.
He pet the alpha.
He pet the- He pet the alpha.
That's
He's like,
serious.
he was like, rub my belly.
The next episode, I predict John's going to be throwing a ball in the grass field, and Dragon's going to get the ball and bring it back.
he's gonna be playing bone catcher with the dragon.
He's be playing fetch with the dragon. And Daenerys gonna come. What are you
Yo.
doing?
Fetch,
Like,
boy,
"We just playing
fetch."
Yo, he's gonna have a string. Gonna have a string and have the dragon just follow it. Like, he's like, what is that? Holy.
He's gonna walk the dragon with a chain and shit.
Mm-hmm. I'm serious right now.
Boy, you can't poo in there.
Oh my gosh. But yeah, ultimately, I've been satisfied with this season. Like, you know, a lot of the things, like the fact that, like the fast travel, I almost feel like I was in an RPG, like a video game. Like I'm like, yo, they're just able to just travel from like Dragonstone to the fucking wall in like 5 seconds, like in the
You know
same
what?
episode.
It's funny. My daughter said the same thing earlier today. And you know they're trying to rush the story. I get it. They're rushing the story. But when you think about how long they were sitting there in the lake, time went by. It was like another day. And the dragons are like jets. So it's like they're flying from New York to Florida. It's only going to take a few hours.
Yeah, it would. It
And
would
they
take.
were there for hours.
Yeah, it would take like one season to travel and shit.
To actually get to one place to another. Like they used to take, it would take 4 episodes just to get to a specific place. Like back in the day. Now it's just
But that's
like
walking.
automatic, you know. But you know,
Maybe when you see her leaving, it was happening before that anything even came to be.
Yeah, no,
you know what I mean? Like,
no, they changed the time frame. That's what they're
right.
doing.
Yeah, they're speeding it up.
yeah.
But
So
the time frame kind of makes sense to me. I don't know. To me, it makes sense.
I'm
Like,
not hating on it because it
Yeah.
it allows for more action at this point,
yeah.
right? So, but I mean, getting back to the whole video game aspect of the whole thing too is the fact that did you like when
Fast
they
travel.
you know what I loved? John killed the one night oh I don't even know what they call him, the one of the White Walkers that controls everyone with the blue eyes. Yo, he killed one of them and then the whole crew died. And I was like, whoa, this is like I'm playing Mega Man or like I was like, what's going on here? Like you killed the boss and then everyone died. I was like, that's wonderful. That's the only reason why they have a chance, I feel. And it's because when you once you see that one aspect, you go, yo, hey, they kill the head, right? Then everything else is like you cut off the head, the body dies.
Yeah, but you know how difficult that is, man? They're protected by thousands and probably millions of walkers, man.
Hey, man,
Yeah,
look,
but they made a good point though. They're like, if you drop the Night King, the whole army drops. So
That's
they
true.
had a chance with that
exactly.
until he got a dragon. Because now he's not going to be on a horse.
Yeah.
He's probably going to be riding a dragon now.
Yo, he's gonna be riding the dragon.
So how you going
Fuck.
to kill him up on that dragon?
I was gonna ask, how do you guys think Bran plays into this? For me, like I felt when he had the Bran, that's the right name. So he was monitoring that whole the Night King and everybody, and he was in the Ravens. I had a feeling like, is he the Night King? I had like for a split second, I was like, I feel like that could be a theory.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories out there
yeah.
about that. Yeah, were you
So
saying,
that's
Cole?
seriously, that's a theory right there.
Yeah, a lot of people were thinking like, yo, like even my coworker was talking about it too. He's like, yo, a lot of people were thinking that Bran probably even wargs, like, you know, he takes over the mind of like even the old king.
So if you're saying
Targaryen
that,
king?
so that means he started the whole shit.
Yes, that's
It
what
could be possible.
everyone is thinking right now.
Because of like
Could be
think
possible.
about what he is and who he is in a sense, right? Like he knows everything. He's all knowing, omniscient.
But I mean, okay, so here's a deeper question. Why?
He may have to tip the scales. You know what I mean? Like fate.
No, but why? Why would Bran
Maybe
do
trying to stop it. Trying to stop what unfolds, he could make a mistake and cause it to happen.
Exactly.
Just like he did the thing with Hodor. Went into his mind, messed him up, and all he kept saying was hold the door all those years because
So-
he tried to warg into him in the past.
Yo, because that's what the theory is, that maybe he goes back into the Mad King, right?
It made him mad.
Made
probably.
him mad, and then the whole thing when he's saying like burn them all, it's like he's probably meaning burn all the White Walkers, all the dead, the army of the dead, burn them all, right? The Mad King said that, and then they burned all the other people that was against him. But maybe he was thinking we need to burn the White Walkers, but he doesn't understand. He just went crazy. That's some shit right there.
So many possibilities.
God. Night King. The Night King. The Dark Knight, son.
Dark Knight, Batman.
Oh, I got another theory on the Night King.
All right, so tell us
And
your
this
theory.
is more so off of book stuff. Like, they explain this whole past war that they had, and then there was this guy that John is supposed to be the reincarnation of, like Azor Ahai stuff, and the prince that was promised, and the other one is the last king. You don't really mention the last two too much of the show, but all three are supposedly kind of the same person, and a reincarnation of someone that ended the war before. So I think the person that John is the reincarnation of is the Night King. The way he ended the war was becoming the Night King and taking
Shit.
those people back to the north.
So it's like a vicious cycle.
Exactly. So he was saying, like, so basically, John, if John even ends the war, he'll become the Night King himself.
Right.
Yes.
Like, the only way to beat him is to become him.
Right.
I only really think that because of what they say, who the Night King is. They don't really say who he is. They don't say who the Night King was. All they say is he was known to everyone in the kingdoms. Like, to a lot of people in the kingdoms, they knew who he was. So I'm like, if it's someone that's known, that's the way he makes it seem. George R.R. It makes it seem like it was someone that was known. And for this person to have supposedly existed thousands of years ago, how the hell will we know who he is? Because the only person you actually mentioned from 1,000 years ago is that person. The original person that John was a reincarnation of. That's the only person he mentions in the story from back in those times. So that's why I think it's him.
God damn it.
So intriguing.
So Jon Snow is the hero of time, I guess. The hero,
Yeah, like
the chosen
the
one.
original Azor
Prince figure.
Ahai, the original prince that was promised, whatever. I think that's the Night King.
It's, yeah, that really could be it, because I feel like, damn. I don't know if I'd be able to take that, though. I would probably lose my shit. I'm like, God damn it. Like, look at but then again, Game of Thrones is that kind of series. It's like, it's all about just horrible shit happening to good people, it feels like.
Yeah. All the horrible shit happening to good people. What's more horrible than becoming the Night King?
It'd be funny if it was on some shit like, wow, we found out humans are the problem, so that's why I became the Night King. We got to wipe out humans. Like, y'all don't
That could be
understand.
anything.
Y'all don't understand my struggle.
Yeah. And you know what? Next season, they're going to explain it. They're going to explain the Night King. Because it's not like he writes characters that don't have substance. It's just, oh, wait, let me say it right. He has written a few characters that are just straight up evil, like Joffrey and Cersei. She's just straight up evil. I don't care what anybody says. And the bastard, the Boltons? With the Battle of the Bastards?
Yeah, the Battle of the
That dude was
Bastards.
just straight up evil.
Hell yeah.
So he writes a few characters that are just straight up horrible, but everybody has substance. They have another side to them. And we haven't seen the Night King's other side. We haven't even seen any side. All we see is the Night King standing there. He doesn't say anything. He doesn't do anything. He just directs his army to annihilate everybody. But I'm sure there's substance to him. And like, even in the book, they also explain how back in the days, the Night King was actually married to somebody.
Wow.
So if you were married to somebody, you have some sort of communication. You have to be able to communicate in some way.
So he probably not truly evil. He has a soul.
you never know.
If he was able to be married and
Yeah.
and maybe he had kids. How do you know he didn't have kids?
Yeah, you never know. It's more to it.
I say like with the whole evil thing too. What you just said. Hey, maybe he doesn't think he's evil.
Right.
That's the whole thing.
There's good and bad. There's somebody that's on the other side. So the other person could think that person's bad, but they're just bad because they're in their way. You know what I mean? It's relative,
Yeah.
good and bad.
It's like he
Who's to
made.
say Daenerys isn't bad?
Say again.
I said, who's to say Daenerys isn't bad? You know what I mean? She's
She-
like burning people alive.
She
I understand what we see her fighting. Some of them are bad, but
And plus, she's
Not
doing
all
it
of
for her own benefit.
Right.
She's doing it for her own benefit. It's not like she's not being selfish.
yeah.
Pressed, so that's why she's deemed as better than her opponents.
she has more of a
She's not better
utopian
than
view.
John. She's not better than John.
Not better than John.
He is bad.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't
John.
tell that to Shivy, because Shivy will get wet over here. With that.
We all know John is number one. He's the man.
Yo, John is the man. I'm not gonna lie, man.
John's
Look,
the man.
yo, every time I see him escape through the skin of his teeth, I'm like, yo, this is the man right here, yo. I can't even. Who can hate on this guy?
You hear her saying bend the knee, just looking at her like, I'm starting to listen, girl. You gotta
Okay.
stop.
All right, so Cody, tell us your prediction for next season.
Predictions.
So
This guy's-
predictions. The most craziest prediction you got for next season that's gonna happen.
This guy loves predictions.
I think I said it. The craziest one, I think, is two. Daenerys is going to die, and Jon is going to become, like, the new Night King.
Oh shit! All right, so that's yours.
I mean, look, I look forward. We're just gonna see what happens, but I feel like it's gonna be a happy ending after all this crazy horseshit. Everybody fucking suffering. Like, yo, don't fuck me up and have like horrible ending. We need some good shit happening in this world too. Damn.
Mr. Fish is about to cry over here.
Yeah, that's the thing.
About
He's
to.
not that type of writer. That's why, forget about happy endings. Get that out your head. He's not that type of writer. The minute that he did that to Eddard Stark, chopped his head off, and he was like one of the most honorable characters at first. It's not a nice story. It's not a good story. It's not a bad story. It's a story about the trueness in people's hearts. Like how people can be evil at one point and then do something great and good the next day.
And how they get fucked up for doing good shit.
All right, but anyway, it was a good topic about Game of Thrones. We're gonna move on to the next topic, which is if girls manage their money better than guys in a relationship. And the other topic, Mr. Fish, which one is?
Long distance relationship. I don't know why you're looking at me like
Long-distance
that.
relationships, could they work? Miss Shivy's gonna let us know about that. Hopefully she got something good to say about that.
But
But let's talk about the next topic. So the next topic is, do girls or guys manage their money better in a relationship?
I mean, woo. I mean, this is a loaded question. I feel like it's so hard to really determine because girls and guys, put it this way, just like girls and guys are fucked up in a relationship, they also do dumb shit in relationships. So they'll buy a bunch of horrible nonsense they don't need. Or they'll buy things that are useful maybe in the beginning and then they figure out like, oh, wait, this was a waste of money. So it's kind of difficult. It's hard. What do you think?
No, I think girls waste a lot of money, to tell the truth.
Oh, my God. Hey, let me hear it.
No, I mean, come on. Girls overbuy shoes. They overbuy shirts. They
Exclusively just buy shoes, ladies. It's just us. You don't buy shoes?
no.
You don't like
I
shoes?
I could handle with 3 pairs of shoes. You
3
girls
pairs?
You girls got like 50.
That's
if
three,
it's
3
if
pairs
it's
for
under
the day.
20,
We got shoes for the morning, the afternoon, and then the evening.
yeah,
Switch
that's
it
a
up.
waste of money. You only need 1 pair to survive a day.
True.
Okay, so why you go and waste your money on $100
'Cause you
shoes.
got to treat yourself. That's why. That's why.
I'll say this, speaking from the man's perspective, I don't have a ton of different shoes, but look, I have a few pairs of boots and sneakers and everything like that. Like, look, even right now, I just bought a pair of boots and I'm already looking for the next pair of things I want to buy. Look, hey, but it's all functional stuff. I'm trying,
Functional stuff for
no,
what?
this is the difference, though. This is the difference.
Yo, listen,
'Cause
I'm,
when I
I'm
buy-
a cheap guy. I don't fucking buy boots like that, man. I'll save my money.
But
Yeah.
I want to save my money too. But look, when I buy boots, I buy things. I do it in a way that I'm like, all right, you know what? This is gonna last me for like 10 years. Like,
Yeah, but you see, keep buying more,
huh?
and you buying more.
Of course. I mean, look, if you buy two pairs that can last 10 years, I'm just trying to. I'm just discovering a few things like the Goodyear welts and all these other kind of different stitching and construction for boots. So I'm trying to be knowledgeable on it and be like, you know what?
Yo, look at Mr. Fish being the boot man over here.
Yo, man, hey, there's nothing wrong with a little bit of fashion, even though
Damn.
I wear all black all the time. Yo,
Shit.
Black
What-
Panther.
Black Panther, baby.
Not the Black Panther movement, Black Panther the Marvel character. Get the fuck out of here. What you hating on me for? But I do feel that sometimes women will spend money on frivolous things too at the same time. I have seen
God.
it. I have seen it.
Yeah, I seen it too. I seen it like on stupid stuff.
Like what stupid things? What could be stupid?
A stupid bracelet.
Maybe that bracelet was necessary.
For what? What do you need a bracelet for?
Maybe for her
I never used a
self-esteem.
bracelet in my fucking life, and I'm doing fine.
Because women desire and men desire different things. We acquire different things.
So what do you think, that women are more materialistic than guys?
I don't think women are more materialistic. I've seen guys who are like the most materialistic people I've ever seen ever. So like
Yeah,
I don't
but, I
think
mean,
it could be
guys,
assigned to gender. I don't think that's
no.
necessarily
Here's
fair.
here's the difference.
But I like
Here's
nice
the difference.
things.
Guys were materialistic in things that are cool, like bikes, cars.
Yeah, okay, that's cool.
Although
I love cars, I have an affinity for cars.
but girls are materialistic about rings, shoes, blouses, shit that don't even
Yeah, but
fucking
like
make sense.
Like so, if I bought a $2,000 ring and you bought a $200,000 car, are we talking about price now? We might like a lot of things.
yeah, but a car
things-
is better than a fucking ring. What the fuck are you gonna do with a ring?
you
With a
could-
car, you can drive it around and she'll give
Yeah, you could drive it
fucking
around. It
show
depreciates
off.
in value once you drive off the lot.
Yeah, but you can pick up those materialistic girls with that
Listen,
car.
I just feel like if you want to buy something, you shouldn't feel guilty about it. Like now, if you are spending money on things and you're hoarding things, that's definitely a problem. That's definitely problematic. If like you need to, all right, I need to feed myself or my children, but I love those jeans, and you make a decision to have those jeans instead of feeding your babies, like yeah, you got it fucked up.
Shit, go to fucking flea market and get yourself a $2 pair of jeans. You'll be good. It's the same shit as fucking Gap.
I just think it's difficult. I mean, you know what it is? It's like when we buy our things, like our cool things, right?
Yeah, we buy fucking shit that is cool, not shit that
Nah,
is
but
fucking
let's
unnecessary.
be honest though. We buy it. A lot of dudes buy it to impress women.
True, but we buy.
Boom. I'm sorry, man. Look, I don't even want to cut you off. A lot of the things that dudes do is to impress women. Like at this point, I've gotten to a point where it's like I don't care about the women. I'm just care about me. Like I enjoy this thing. I think this thing looks cool because you know what? I'm getting these boots because I like them. But there's a lot of dudes out there that go, you know what? I'm gonna get these boots because a girl will look at me. I'm gonna get this car because a girl's gonna look at the car and she's gonna be attracted to that. That means it's success. You know what I'm saying? I mean, statistically, they'll even say that women look at people's they look at a man's wardrobe. They look at how a man is dressed, and that's how they attract the woman. So a lot of dudes are doing this. What was that? What was that shit? What was that shit? What was that shit? What'd you say?
Peacocking.
Yeah,
That's a,
peacocking.
we call that a new definition, peacocking. You know,
No, what are you talking about? You never heard of this? Yo,
I never heard of that.
yo, the peacock. Yo, so the peacock.
I thought that was a bird.
Yeah, it is a bird. Yo, it is a bird. Like the peacock, how he attract the female is like, yo, he shows him all his pretty feathers that he has. Like, hey, look at this. Look at this. I'm here. What's good? What's going on? And then she's like, oh shit, he's peacocking.
So that's a pimp ass bird.
He's pimping. He's pimping like nobody's business. But a lot of dudes do that with their money, man. A lot of dudes, a lot of the status, they're trying to impress women or like a significant other. They're trying to be like, I'm established.
Damn. Well, Shivi, what you got to say about this?
What you got to say about the peacocking? What's up?
What you got to say about the peacocking?
You know what? The difference is when women get something, generally, we're doing it for ourselves.
Oh, that's a
Man,
lie.
I
That's
think,
a lie.
you know,
No,
all that
no,
peacocking,
no.
I think they're doing it to
Disclaimer.
acquire something else. I don't know. If I wanna buy a pair of shoes, it's for me.
No.
I love them.
Hold on. That's
And
a
they're
lie.
so
That's a
cute,
lie. That's
and
a-
they're
that's a
like,
lie. That's a lie.
they're in the window, and
No,
they're
no,
like,
no, no,
Shivy, please come and get me.
No. That's not. So
You're
you
gonna put me on sale.
So you girls telling me that you buy clothes not to show off?
No, I mean, of course you have to show off. Why not?
So you saying for yourself, but I think you do it just to attract guys.
Not everything I do is to attract a guy, because I like looking a certain way, and I like it for myself. It's usually me admiring myself in the mirror, right? Like every fabulous woman should do.
So
Admire yourself, love yourself, treat yourself.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm sure you want guys to come and
Of course, I'd love guys to admire all the time I've put into myself, right? If you're looking good, you want other people to pass and says, yes, girl, carry on. Yeah, why not?
So,
But I feel like the main impetus for me to look fabulous is for me, for esteem of self.
I'll call that a
Self-esteem.
disclaimer.
She's disclaiming all over the place. You know why? Yo, you know why? Because what's up with these ass injections and all this ass implants, all these shit this women's doing? Like, yo, let me get this fake ass going. Like, is that for them or is that for like? Are they trying to attract somebody?
No,
like,
no.
I want to know because I'm saying like it's kind of look because that's the thing that not all women. Of course,
Obviously.
but women are spending money on this shit, and I go, what are you doing? What is happening?
I mean, do they even realize that sometimes we don't like a big ass? We just like the ass that's well done.
No, it's okay. It's his opinion. It's his opinion. I think everyone has this Build-A-Bear body because it's just like all the women in the magazines you see that are like
But is it worth spending
10
money
pounds.
for that, though?
No, it's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it to run yourself ragged to fill yourself into a particular archetype. You think that asses are in, so now you're going to have somebody put cement in your ass so you can look sexy and hot on a Friday night. It doesn't work.
Your
It doesn't
ass
work.
mad
It's-
hard.
it's
Breaking
hard as
chairs
shit.
when you fucking sick.
Ass don't move. You know what I mean? Like very, very unnatural. I'm just saying, like, love yourself, and I think self-love, that's the goal. You gotta love yourself.
Ass don't move. It's not real.
It
That's
ain't
it.
real. That shit
100%.
That shit didn't bounce back. What's going on?
Yeah.
Shit hard as fuck.
I was reading one day in one of those ghetto ass newspaper, AM New York. And,
What are those?
and those are the newspapers they give you on the subway, like
Oh,
for
okay.
free and shit.
A little blotter.
So I was reading one of those
Mhm.
about implants and shit, and they had
It's
a
an
story
epidemic.
of a girl that she got implants. Is she had transplant her body fat into her butt.
Yeah, Dr. Miami does it all the
Yeah,
time.
but here's the thing. So this girl, after 2 months, she lost her ass, and she was trying to sue the doctor, but the doctor explained, well, girl, you started exercising after I took your fat, so then you lost your fat off your ass.
Right.
So what was the point of her spending all that money when she could have done the exercise in
Right,
the
because
first
she
place?
was lazy. That's why she was lazy in the first place. You better build your own ass.
And she would have saved a lot of money.
Yes, she spent mad money for no reason.
Frivolous spending.
I just feel like everybody should have some level. Like that's what I love.
And
This
that's
body.
why guys will never spend money on making their ass.
No, I mean it's just not something. But I'm sure they put it into their penis. Listen, ladies, don't let him get twisted in the game right now. If A could get extra inches, they sure would. Okay,
I don't
all right,
think
you heard it
works
here
that way,
first.
though.
Oh my God, you talk about some. I mean, that's like the incorrect comparison, though. I don't even think that's the correct comparison because when you have to like compare like vaginal rejuvenation, that's what that would be the comparison. Not
Or men with pec implants.
I don't think
ladies,
any
they do
man
it
was-
too. Don't let them get it twisted. Get you twisted.
nah, we hate, but people hate on that though. Like,
We're preaching self-love here, though. That's what I'm trying to say.
what I'm trying to say is, a dude gets pec implants, he's a lazy bastard. He needs to go to the gym, put some hard work in. Stop fucking around.
Pecs implant. But I never heard of fat on your dick. Shit was just
Yo, don't give anybody any ideas, yo. Because you know what? Somebody's going to be like, yo, I got this extra fat. I can put it in my dick right now. I can have a monster right now. All this extra fat. Don't give anybody any. Yo, some people are going to fucking lose their dick over that. Don't do that shit. Don't do that shit.
If you think, you got to think about your dick as
Wait,
a
I feel
bottle
like-
of.
wait.
As let's say as a bottle of beer, right? A bottle of beer is 12 ounces, right? And then motherfucker will be like, yo, I got fat. I'm going to a liter.
But listen, ladies, what I want to say to wrap this piece of it up is that men like to spend money on certain things and women like to spend money on other things. I just feel like different things attract us, right? And I'm not necessarily going to get a blowout to attract a man, but it helps.
Damn, I don't know.
A blowout is
I heard of a blowjob.
not well, it's a blowjob of sorts, right? But when you go to the salon and they wash your hair and they put it in rollers and you go into that dryer,
Oh,
that's
you
a,
took about
that's a blowout. That's like
alright,
hairstyles.
alright.
Yeah.
I was thinking of a
That's
whole
what
different
they're always
blow.
thinking of, ladies. That's always on their mind. So yes, back on topic.
That's like the strangest, like, why do those two things like have to sound so close together? It's
I
just
know, I
not
was
good.
like,
Feel like you
talking
should
about
rename it.
blowout. I was like, don't you mean a blowjob?
Yo, why don't you just like luxurize? That's all you gotta say. You know what I'm saying? Have some better hair. But you know what? Fuck that. Dudes get haircuts and shit too. Yo, dudes gotta look a certain way. They gotta spend their money. Look, I tell you right now, when dudes are spending their money, it's either to get more powerful, to attract like their significant other, or something that's gonna bring them genuine joy. Like, I don't know, like when women are spending money on certain things, it's like I don't know how much joy they're getting out of this certain thing. Because you know what, if you're doing it for a specific reason, like, and I'll say this for dudes too, if you're doing certain shit and you're spending money to be like, I'm gonna try and attract a girl, I'm gonna try and attract a man or whatever, right? If you're a girl, try and attract a man. Like what if that don't work? What if they're like, yo, that shit just makes you look ridiculous. I don't give a fuck. You still the same as what you was before, but
well, I mean,
now,
it's been proven that if you got the money, you'll get any girl you want.
will she love you though?
No, well, I don't know. Ask Donald Trump.
Swing, bada, 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 swing.
I mean,
I feel like if you have
That's
to
the
keep up a
ultimate
certain
proof
charade,
right there,
it's
I
true
mean.
though. But what if you have to keep up a certain charade? So like, if you have to keep up a certain look to keep a person, like it's exhausting. And what if you want to just let
you
your
don't
hair
need
down?
to have a certain look about if you have money.
No, I'm just saying, like, if a guy marries a girl and he married her solely on her physical attributes, and at some point she loses them, is his love still as strong? As men are visual creatures.
Damn, you know what? That's a different topic.
Nah. You know what?
But-
it is a different topic, but I'm gonna answer this. I'm gonna
Different
field this
topic,
question because you know what? I feel like, just like I was saying before, like dudes, we build from the top down. If a girl, she looks fly as hell, we're like, damn, she looks so good. We have a great relationship with her. We find out we actually like
but-
her personality. When she gets old, she loses those looks. She's like, he's gonna be like, yo, wow, like, oh, look at what I've been through with this woman, and I'm still attracted to her the same way because now I learned to love the person that she is. But some dudes is not like that. I'm not gonna just field the question for all dudes. There's some fucked up dudes, but there's some dudes out there they appreciate their woman. Like, yo, she take care of me. She's a good girl. She's a good woman. She got my back. I'm telling you.
All right. Okay. So, all right. So let's wrap up this topic right here. So what's your last statement, Shivy, that you got? Because
you giving predictions again? You love predictions.
No, not prediction. Not predictions. It's not prediction. I just
the
wanna,
prediction: will man or woman be the winner, and who spends more or less money?
No, it's just that.
I think it's relative.
No,
who
but
spends more
I
or
want to
less.
give you the last prediction because I feel like you lost in this topic because I feel like we
I
won.
feel like that is
I
your
think-
opinion, and you are entitled to your opinion, just like I'm entitled to mine. I just think that it depends on the relationship, the situation. I don't think that if you look at a girl's bank account and you had type A, type B, a guy
Blood.
and a girl, what they spend in a week, who knows? It depends on what girl and it depends on what guy. You know what I mean? Like you can't say an overarching every woman ever. There's certain women who are super, super, super frugal, and there's certain guys who want to spend. It all depends. It all depends. So I mean, I don't know if it's just women or just men. I just think it depends on that person's personality type. Are they a spender? Do they like to spend money? Are they frugal? Do they like to save money?
Well,
Yo, she that was so eloquent. I can't even follow it up. I can always just agree.
yeah. Okay, I agree. I give up. Anyway.
Damn, she turning around.
Damn.
Yo, that's the puncher's chance right there. She scored a knockout.
No. That was like, like a bully back in the day in school, struggling your arm, and you're like, fuck, all right. I put my hand in the toilet. Now let me go.
Damn,
I was valid. It was valid. That's why. Thank you.
shit, she made logical points. Stop hating, man. Stop hating. Yeah, I'm on the girl's side this time, man.
Damn.
Nah, I mean, I don't know. Probably not.
Sound change. But anyway,
I'm on the side of justice.
The next topic, I want to hear Mr. Fish in the next topic because he got a story to tell
Why,
us.
you hating us? You hating on me right now, man? Why you hating? Don't hate all your life.
Well, I got a story to tell too. So, next topic is: do long distance relationship work? Do we have any clue? Let's figure it out. But first, we're gonna hit you with some music. All right. So, I'll see you when we get back.
And we are back, ready to talk about some long distance relationship situations, which I'm in right now, actually.
Oh shit, Mr. Fish, you're in a long distance relationship?
I am indeed.
Oh mine.
Hey, look, I was one of those dudes that thought that would never work, really, but I feel like it's one of those situations like if you, just like we were talking about a couple of weeks back, like if the person checks off all those marks, all the check marks, like, am I really gonna denounce this? Like, I'm gonna try and figure out a way to make this work until we can actually be together on one spot. But yeah, like, she's in Sweden right now, and she'll be coming back shortly. But look, hey, put it this way: if I could talk to anybody for like 30 minutes about Final Fantasy VII,
Whoa, damn.
What? I was like, and you're fine? Yeah, we're gonna have to see how we're gonna make this thing happen. We're gonna have to
Damn.
figure it out.
You got me in that one.
No, exactly. Yo, you wasn't
Like,
expecting that.
Damn.
'Cause
Of
you were-
course not. If I had a girl to talk to about Zelda, I'd be like, yo, I don't even want you to be my girlfriend. I want you to be my wife right now. Like,
Yeah, so I mean, I feel, but speaking on that, I'm a more of a success story, more so in terms of the personality connection than a lot of other people. A lot of other people, they'll be in a relationship beforehand, right? They know each other, they've been with each other, all these other kind of things, and then they move.
Yeah, of
you know what I
course.
mean? So if it's in that kind of sense, because I met this girl, and a lot of people hate on me. I met her online. They don't want to make that.
Yeah,
whole
and
thing.
that's
I
that's
did
the
the-
thing right now.
I
That's
did
the
it.
thing right
I,
now.
I no, I'm not ashamed of that. I did the video chat. I'm trying to make sure I'm not getting catfished, right? Ironic, this is on the podcast right here, right?
Yeah, of
Well,
course.
I did all the due diligence, so we know things are it was based in reality, but I feel like if that person is checking off the check marks,
And that's funny you say
You-
you're not trying to get catfish when you're in the catfish
Exactly.
podcast.
exactly, you already know what's going on, man. You know what I'm saying? But at
No,
this
and
point,
I mean, I don't know how to feel about that because I've been on it myself. I've been in a long relationship. It didn't work out as you.
I
but
mean,
I've been on it. And what about you, Shivy?
I have never been in a long distance relationship. But I don't know. I think I could be totally down to attempt it. I just know that I'm like a super impatient person. So it's really important to have, what I would love about a long distance relationship is that you would really get to know that person. Talk about everything. It's not just that physical attraction that's like initial, like, oh God, like he's that perfect height, or I love his beard, or you know
Yeah,
what I
I
mean?
mean,
Like there's more things past it where you can get to the
I
core
mean,
of that person.
With John and I think there's a difference in that. Because John actually met this girl online, and I don't mean no disrespect or anything like that. With me, it was different. With
Right.
me, I met this girl personally first,
Right.
and then she left,
Right.
and we had a relationship, long distance relationship for years.
Right.
But things died out. We grew apart. She wanted things that I couldn't give her because I was over here.
Right.
So that's how things go. So sometimes relationships you can try to make it work, but if you can try as much as you can, but sometimes when you cannot give what you don't have or what you can't, there's no way of making it work, and just giving up. And I hope that's not the case for you, John, because it's different. You're starting something new. For me, my experience in long distance relationship was that we couldn't get together on wanting the same things because we were too far apart.
Right. So if the person's like sort of close to you, could at least compromise or figure out and work through. But the fact that you can hang up the phone and the person's like however far away they are, you can have a disagreement.
No, I mean, for a few years I had that feeling that like,
Right, but-
wow, like I could really make it work.
Right. But the sense of it, for me, like I'm like super, like I need to see something tangible, see that person, be with them and be around them. But sometimes that like can also be a distraction, because there's people I've been with where I'm like, I don't think I really knew their true core, and we were probably always around each other. It all depends on the amount of patience that you have.
Yeah, of course.
I mean,
and it takes a strong will, because a girl has to be a strong-willed girl. Because let's face it, reality is reality. Girls get hit a lot
right.
by other guys. Like
Right.
us, we have to go and hit on girls. You know what I'm saying? No girl's gonna come up to us and tell us, "Hey, I want to go out with
these
you."
days. These days.
No, but it's difficult. It's not as
Right.
easy as it seems. Not as difficult as you girls picture
you
it.
don't remember my story, man? Yo, these girls be.
Don't you
They on
remember
that
mine?
Yeah, I've seen some situations with
Yeah,
you too.
but I mean, but with guys, here's the thing: we see a girl trying to hit on us like that fast, we scratch them. We're like, no, that's too easy. I don't.
It's almost
I'm
like we
not
want
dealing with
want
that.
but you
We
know what it is?
want- we
We're
want to
ingrained.
chase.
We ingrained to want the challenge.
Exactly. Like
You know?
we want the chase. You know what I'm saying? But here's the thing.
If a girl knows what she wants and she wants to approach you, because I'm not necessarily the person who's going to approach a person in the bar.
Yeah, but then
like,
a girl would have to prove too much.
No, you know what?
For
I
a
feel
guy.
like if a girl is in a bar, a guy's in a bar, the guy is staring at the girl all night, the girl's staring at him, and she's just like, whatever, I'm just gonna go over to him and say,
Yeah, but
hey, what's going on?
Yeah, but for a guy,
she's the one who she pulled the trigger.
Yeah, but here's the thing. For a
and he may judge her for it.
For a guy perspective, it would be like, damn, this girl probably does it to every other guy that comes to the bar.
I'll say this is the difference, though. I feel like if a girl is coming up to a dude and it's been like the entire night, it's a little bit different. I feel like, look, no matter what, a guy's always gonna be weirded out by it. I look, because I tell you right now, if a girl comes up to me, regardless, I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna start assessing the situation a certain kind of way. But you know, if it's something like you walk into the door, you're a dude, you walk into the door and girl, immediately as you come in, the girl is like, yo, what's good? I want your number. We want to see what's going on. What's happening? That's when I'm like, what the fuck is going on? If it's like I come in, she's looking at me, I looked at her, but maybe I'm just like, you know what? I'm trying to enjoy the night and I don't know what's going to happen. I'm going to look around and maybe I'll walk around a little bit. I come back to the same spot and she's still there looking at me and she comes up to me. I can't really hate too much on it. I'll say, let's talk. Let's see what's going on. Let's see what she wants to do. But, you know, the whole long distance thing, it's like, I feel like there's rules to the whole thing. It's like you aren't beholden to the person. Like it requires a lot of trust. You're not beholden to be like, you know what, you must call me at 5 p.m. every single day at this, like the exact time that when you start scheduling things out like that. When you start scheduling things out like that, people don't want to actually adhere to it, though. That's the whole thing. People don't want to adhere to that. They want to be like, I want to still be free. I still want to experience my life. But
of course,
when you're on that shit where you go, you must hit me up then. You must hit me up every day. You must hit me up and
you
do
must
this
video
thing.
call me every day.
You must video call. Exactly. It's like you can't do these kind of. You can't. Once you start getting into that mind frame, you're like, yo, you're trying to control the person anyway. So once you're trying to control,
but
he kind of fucked anyway.
That's the thing that comes with long relationships, because the thing is that you have no control over the other person because you're not present. You're not there. You're not doing.
Right.
You're not there. But I mean, you know what I'm saying.
I want to ask, how do you guys control yourself though in a situation like that?
Well,
like
you gotta
to
be,
not
you gotta
explore
be a strong
other
will.
options.
You gotta have a strong will, and you have to be honest with the person at all times. Honesty is a key. You know what I'm saying? Like, be honest with that person. Like, if you choose that person to be with you and you're willing to have a long distance relationship, it's because you want that person. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
You will not do a long distant relationship just with a random girl that maybe you ain't gonna get anything.
I tell you right now,
because a guy won't go with a long distant relationship if he knows that he ain't gonna get any. Like,
what do you mean? Like get ass?
Like, get ass. I mean, for us, it's a big sacrifice.
Hey, because you know what? Look, girls want it exactly. Girls want it just as much as us, but you know, yes, I will tell you this though, because girls want to make sure if they're in a long distance thing too, they want to make sure this is like a potential future. That's the whole thing. Like dudes, a lot of dudes out there, they'll be in a long term thing to be like, I'm gonna get some ass at the end of this. Yes, I'm gonna get some ass, and maybe they get some ass and they go, I'm done.
Like
I got it.
Dudes want to be like, yo, son, I took this girl to McDonald's, I took her to the movies on Cheap Tuesday. And yo, I got that ass, son.
Yo, they don't
in the car.
Yo, they don't even do that no more, right? The fucking cheap Tuesday.
Nah, they don't do that shit.
I mean, maybe do they do matinees anymore?
I don't even know, but I remember it was like $6.
For real, back in the day, matinees at Sunrise.
Yeah, Sunrise. So
rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Rest
Rest in
Rest in peace
peace.
to a real one.
Yo, rest in peace, Murderplex.
Murderplex.
That's that for everybody in Long Island, 5 towns, Far Rockaway.
They know
you know what
it is.
I'm talking
They
about.
They know what it is.
Murderplex.
Murderplex. But I remember walking through those. But hey, if you want to really have a long distance relationship, in my opinion, it's all about building that trust with the person, and there's benefits to it, in my opinion, too. Because that's what we're saying. Like Siobhan said earlier, she's like, you get to know a person way more than if you just meet them in person. Like, all right, you meet them in person, in my mind, right? And just to say though, look, we get to it, but I mean, just to say, look, when you meet someone in person, which I usually prefer, you meet them, you're physically attracted to them. You're like, I'm trying to get this ass. She's like, yo, I'm trying to fuck. And then you guys, maybe you like each other's personality. You go on one date, you like each other's personality. You move around, do your thing. Then you hit, and you're like, yes, and then you in it. And then you probably just love the fucking sex, and you just keep going and keep going, and you're not even really. You're missing the signs of the person's personality not really working with yours. You're like, all right, you know what? This sex is so goddamn good. I'm just gonna keep going with this. I'm gonna keep going. You're so fucking distracted by the fucking sex and the connection, the physical connection, that you don't realize mentally you guys may fucking hate each other. You know what I'm saying? You may I hate this person's kind of personality.
And that's why
but
the
sex
divorce
so good.
rate in America is
so fucking high.
Yeah.
Infatuation is quite a hell of a thing. Infatuation.
And that's the whole thing. It's like when you have a long distance thing from the start, all you have is trust. All you have is learning the person's personality and really seeing how compatible you guys are. And that's the one thing that I think a long distance relationship is more beneficial than meeting someone at a bar or something. Like you're so
but you know what it is with that is that in a long distance relationship, the problem you have sometimes is sometimes the like the habits of the person you're with, you don't get to see it in a long distance relationship. You just go for what they're telling you. You don't get to see their habits or what they do, which
word.
That's the thing about not meeting a person in person. But since I've been in a long distance relationship, those little things sometimes don't matter until you meet the person. You know what I'm saying?
I feel you.
And that's the thing with me. I don't know about you, John. You experienced something a little different than me. We both had distant relationships before, but you haven't met this girl yet, right?
No, not yet. I mean, we did a lot of video chat and things like that. But, and look, hey, dude like me, I don't like no online dating bullshit anyway. That's my whole thing. It's like I was so fucking against online dating. Everybody else around me is like, yo, what's the worst that can happen? I was like, a lot of horrible shit can happen. But, I gave it a chance. I gave it a shot. I met this person. Literally, this person is like, she everything I want in a woman. You go, what? Like, why? My whole thing is this. Why be stubborn and act like, okay, I didn't meet her in person, so therefore I must meet someone else in person, and that's how I know it's real. As opposed to this person, and like she's making me feel like an actual mental connection to that point where I go, I really can't deny what I'm feeling. Like I can't deny that mentally she understands who I am, and then also. Physically, I look at her, I go, oh my God, I'm super attracted to her. So it's like, so you get the best of both worlds. You might as well throw it in. Why not try and see what's gonna happen, as opposed to just go, I'm gonna write this shit off and I'll just find another chick around the corner type shit who don't fucking who can't talk
Another
about
chick-
Final Fantasy. She can't talk about Final Fantasy. She's talking about Final Fantasy fucking 7 in detail. We had a philosophical conversation about that shit. Do you understand? I'm not replacing that bullshit.
Yeah.
I'm not replacing that shit.
She's
Fuck
a
that.
keeper.
She's a keeper.
So girls, please learn your Final Fantasy 7.
Well, learn your you
learn,
can
learn your
determine
video games.
Who wait? So then, what makes a keeper a keeper? Like, what is it?
Someone who could cook, someone who could do laundry, because guys we don't like to do laundry,
So a maid.
and someone who plays video games. Like if a girl talks to me about Zelda, or talks to me about Chrono Trigger or Final Fantasy 7, I tell you, like, she don't even have to cook for me or anything. I'll cook, do the cleaning. As long as we fucking play video games together, it's in there. Like, yo, that's
a
it. I'll be like, yo, honey, I'm done doing the
So
dishes. You want to
funny.
play
I
video
hear you,
games?
though.
Like,
So true. I pulled up at work the other day and I saw somebody's car and they have this big poster, like a sticker on the mirror with one punch. Like, I was like, this is so awesome. Okay, I'm going to work now. Like that, so that somebody could give you a nerdgasm.
yes, just by talking about
This is
video
ideal,
games.
ladies. So study up on your nigga, stalk him like you already do, and find out what his interests are.
Exactly. Yo, you better fucking relate. Figure out how you're gonna relate with your man. Because that's what we want. Yo, women. How do guys relate to women? This is what Shiv's asking. How do guys relate to women?
I
We
guess I'm gonna
don't.
have to catch up to. I guess I'm gonna have to catch up to my soap operas and fucking something. I don't know.
Girls are just like soap operas. That's what you think that we love, and just like you think we like to spend a ton of money
TMZ and shit.
on our asses and cute perfume.
Yeah, but I'll tell you this though. Like, I don't feel interests are not really gender neutral. Like, it's like they're gender neutral. I feel like. So you know what? If you like the martial arts, or if you like the whole thing is, and we can get into a whole different podcast about this shit, about how men and women are raised in different manners. Like, they're kind of forced to like certain things for the common good kind of thing. But in reality, I feel like it's gender neutral a lot of the time. And the whole point of trying to find your match is that you're trying to find someone that throughout your life you'll be able to actually have a common ground with each other. Not just, okay, this is cool. These are cool things that we both like. It's like you have a common ground and understand the other person. Like, I understand you're a fucking nerd, like how I am. I'm a fucking nerd.
Listen, I just want a girl to go to Comic-Con with.
Exactly. What's the problem?
And she knows what the fuck the difference between Star Wars and Star Trek are.
Hey, word. Oh my God. Do you understand how important that is?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but look, I'm saying, why don't you go to Comic-Con and find that girl? You need to go to Comic-Con. There are plenty of girls at Comic-Cons, yo.
With a
Exclusive tickets. You should have told me to go to Comic-Con. No, I didn't buy them.
God.
I didn't get anybody's response back from it.
Yeah.
I had it for Prime. Well, next year it'll come around. They'll tell me.
Jesus Christ.
So next year.
Next year I'll be ready. I'll go in with a big sweater
prime time.
saying I'm single,
That's
I'm
too
a
bad.
geek, and I want a girl now.
I know. Right. Cosplay.
Cosplay.
Yo, long story short, though, I feel like a long distance relationship. Look, because there are some fucked up people out there too. So you have to remember.
Catfish, and I don't mean our catfish.
Exactly. We're not
The
talking
other
about
catfish.
We're talking about other catfish. Why is that even fucking why is it called catfish? Like, when you pretend to other shit.
No, our podcast, we know why we call it catfish.
Exactly. Because you're the cat and I'm the fish. I mean, pause, but I'm the fish as in Jonathan Salmon. But, like, what the fuck? Like, why would you even call? I don't know what that is about. I mean, maybe I sound like a fool. Someone's gonna comment like, "You fucking idiot! It's because of this, dumbass." I'm like, fuck off.
Well, yeah, I don't. I mean, if I'm gonna learn something, a definition or anything, it'll be about, history about why America is called America, not about why catfish is called catfish.
Oh my God, he's getting political.
No. We're not talking political. I'm just saying, if I'm gonna learn the name of something, why something is called something, it must
Use a literal definition, which is a freshwater or marine fish with whisker-like barbels around the mouth, typically bottom dwelling.
Wow.
That's key word. Bottom dwelling, aka you're a fucking asshole. You're a bottom dwelling asshole.
So
That's why they catfish. That's why it's called catfish. All right, I get it.
So I guess this is the Bottom Dweller podcast then.
Hey, pause. Fuck that. We trying to entertain and help motherfuckers out. It's like somebody's in a long distance relationship right now, and they're like, "Oh shit, you know what? I shouldn't trust that asshole because she's acting like a bitch." I mean that. And I mean,
first,
look.
wait.
Hey,
First rule of long distance relationship: if you haven't met her in person, like I had, and then she had to leave, please do a video call. Don't just text a person.
Video calling is absolutely paramount. Yo, do you understand? The first move that I made when I talked to this girl, I said, first of all, I was like, all right, I saw her pictures, all the other things. I was like, you're not real. You're not real. Fuck out of here. So I went and challenged her immediately. Like, yo, I challenge you. You ain't real. She was like, what? I'm not real? Watch this. Sent me a video call. I said, ooh wee. All right. And then, you know what the funny thing is, too? She was like, yo, the whole time I was thinking you're not real because I've already got fake profiles that I've encountered. So I'm like, oh, shit. All right. So this what happens to both sides. Both sides are experiencing this.
Wow.
Men and women.
No, I don't know.
But, I mean, look, bottom line, if you want that to work, a lot of communication, a lot of trust, a lot of video calling.
Call.
Exactly. A lot of video calling. All right? Confirm that shit.
It's on phone sex.
Yo, exactly. She can have the sexiest voice in the world and then look like Wesley Snipes for no reason.
Some people like how Wesley Snipes look.
If you're expecting a woman, the fuck? If you
expect Wesley Snipes with long hair would look good.
Exactly. Oh, he did that shit already for real.
Tuang Fu.
Exactly. He already did that shit. He did that fucking wig shit. Look, I'm surprised. You know what's funny? He was able to recover after that shit. Because I was like, how'd he do that shit? How'd he do that shit and then do Blade? And everybody's like, no one even acknowledged that he did Tu Wong Fu. We're just like, oh shit, Blade is the shit.
Because he's passenger 57. You always bet on black.
Always bet on black. In a wig. Holy, a red wig. Oh my God.
Shit.
Oh Jesus. But you know what? Hey, all you people out there, long distance relationships, it's not hopeless. You just have to have that fucking right mindset and don't give up on the situation. And also know you have a fucking good person in your hands. If you know you got a fucking shady person, like they doing shit like, oh man, I don't. Is she really going to the store? Or is she going to around the corner and fucking suck somebody's dick? If you feeling those feelings then, and she goes away, best believe she probably doing that later. So it's all about actually trusting that person and knowing who you with.
Well, it should. That's sometimes it's about the interest that the person shows you. You know what I'm saying? Like the interest. Like if she calls you like every day and you don't call her, that means she's interested in you, and maybe you should do the same thing for her. Like take turns on calling each other. You know what I'm saying?
But then it becomes a game. I mean, it's all a game, in
It's always
a lot.
game in
A lot of it is
relationship.
a lot of things are a game, but at the same time, it's like you don't want to force it to
Well,
become one.
Yeah, I mean, there has to be an interest in both sides, and she has to show you the interest, and you have to show her the interest.
So what ends up being like a deal breaker in a situation like that?
Well, what about if you guys are in a long distance relationship, and let's say like she forgot your birthday. Like, I know it's probably not important, but if she's supposed to know, or you're supposed to know, because you guys are talking all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, if something like that, or something, I don't know. Maybe that was a bad example.
No, birthdays are important to me. I
But
cut somebody off for that very reason.
yeah, like if you're talking to a person for a long time, and it's long distance, and she talks and she forgets your birthday, I'll be like, damn, we've been talking for a long time.
Right.
We always talk about birthdays, this and that, and you couldn't even remember my birthday. That means that you only talk to me in a few hours, and then you go do your own thing, and you don't care.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying. I do.
So it has to be an interest on both sides.
For sure. Well, you have to show some effort. But like,
Of course.
when do you say enough is enough? Like, how long do you last in that? Like, how long?
I mean, for me, the deal breaker for me, in my example, and I'm gonna put myself in the spot here, but it is what it is. The deal breaker was that she didn't want to give her beliefs, or come here. Because I wasn't gonna go over there.
So she wanted you to uproot your life and come to where she was
Yeah.
to try and
So it was too difficult. I can't do that. Like, I
You met her
couldn't.
here, right?
I met her here.
Yeah. Okay.
She wanted to give up my beliefs and all of that, and then move over there.
Oh, so you had to change yourself.
I had to change I had to change myself and change my location, and that's where we had the conflict, and that wasn't gonna happen.
Yeah. I mean, and the funny thing is, it's like it's weird because I feel like because you two met each other in person, it's like you get that instant attraction to each other, but you don't know what the other person really wants out of their life, and it's tough. That's the tough part. It's like when you meet them, like this is I still hate meeting people online, really. Like I hate that concept, but it's like you meet them online and you kind of know exactly what you're getting into, at least somewhat on the surface, more so than you just meeting someone out there in the world. Like, she's like, look, I want a relationship like this. I practice this kind of religion, or I don't practice this kind of religion, and these are the kind of things that are sacred to me. And you read up on all of that, and then you still have to make a decision. Do I contact this person or do I not? And I feel like, you were thrown for a loop a little bit, because it's like, look, you met this person, you're attracted to this person, she's attracted to you. And then down the line, it became something like, yo, these
Too
are all,
much.
yeah, it became things where you go,
It became reality. I feel like, to tell the truth, in this situation, I felt like it was too good to be true. And sometimes there's a definition for that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was too perfect. And then what happened is
honeymoon phase.
Exactly, honeymoon phase, and then reality hit. We were too different, and it couldn't be. And sometimes that's good. I mean, obviously, people believe that love will always be successful, but this is the real world. Love, even if we love each other to death, and I don't doubt that maybe we still do after all these years, but the problem is that it cannot happen. It won't work.
Yeah. This podcast is super serious.
I'm just saying.
I was like, yo,
like,
I feel
Ladies, I'm single, ready to mingle. Let's party. These niggas over here like, I'm so sad. That's okay. No, I understand what you're saying though. Totally understand it.
yeah, it's super. It's like it's. I mean,
This is what we've always wanted. Listen up.
yo, that's what I'm trying to say. Girls are getting the secrets right now. Like, look, I tell you right now, like there are girls out there right now that is out there in the world that look at me and Joe and they go, that's some dogs. These dudes are some assholes, right? Like these dudes, they fuck me over. And it's like it's not even necessarily that. It's more like, you know, maybe we didn't find our right match.
been there, done that. I can't say I haven't been a dog, but I have.
Oh shit, this motherfucker here.
I
But
admit
He
it.
was trying to save you.
he's like, I'm trying to let you know I'm not in that position right now, or we're not matched up like that. But you know, hey, we complex. We try to let you know that there's a lot of variables that we think about. You know what I mean? But ultimately, it's like if you want a long distance relationship to work, it's a lot of effort. Just like a normal relationship, when you have the person right in front of you,
I think it's
it's a lot of effort. It's a lot of trust, and it's also not being gullible. Do not be fucking gullible and act like this person can't fuck you over. It's like you need to
Well,
you need to know
the-
you need to read the person. You need to see who this person, how this person acting. When you have the video calling, like we said, you need to see, you know, are they a liar? Are they shifty? All these other kind of things. Because even in person sometimes a person can rub your face or give you a kiss and you feel calm.
Yeah.
But they fucking lying to you. So you gotta really, when you have that long distance shit and you're doing on the fucking video chat, you read the
Jadakiss.
person. Oh shit. And you read it. You gotta read their body language. You gotta see what's going on. Don't just be gullible and act like this person got my best interest in heart. You still gotta be a little savvy. And if it all works out, then congratulations.
Yeah. Yeah, basically. All right, so we're gonna wrap it up. I think that was a good topic. You guys want to end on a note or make a statement before we leave this podcast?
Ladies, men are just as sensitive as you thought they were. I'll see you next time.
Yo, no, we're not. We're fucking cold-blooded. We're cold-blooded. Ice cold. Andre 3000.
But anyway, guys, thank you for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this podcast. Please don't forget to follow us on Facebook. We are on YouTube right now. I'm going to post this up on YouTube so you guys could listen and share it. Okay? And we're going to try to get into Instagram next week. Hopefully we're in there. Hopefully you can follow us in there. And Snapchat, so you can see finally our face. Please do not fall in love with us, you know?
Yo,
But
they're gonna fall in love with all of us. Let's they were like, yo, that's them.
so
They're not bad looking.
so please listen to us, hit like so we can keep sharing and we can keep doing this podcast. And I'll leave you with some music at the end. I'll leave you with some Troy Diamond and some Jay Gard, and hopefully you enjoy it. And hopefully next episode we got a lot to talk about. And hit us up with some opinions, some comments to see what you guys want to hear next time we talk at the podcast.
Yep.
All right.
Yo, later.
Later.
Each and every day, come wake up and show the youth a better way. Educate your mind and not to go astray. Listen to the words Troy Diamond say. Come wake up and show the youth a better route. time is now, don't let the struggle get you down. Put the muscle to the hustle is what I'm talking about. Yeah. When we stepping out, Jack him never left you. Protect me head back, cause them will want shell it out. Me, I go make it out, you not go see me sell me soul. Burn them images, bridges, me not fi pay no toll. I do this for free. Get to use, be wise and know this. Knowledge is the key. Support your black brother, me no want hear about no good. Come we come and show the youth a better way. Educate your mind and not to go astray. Listen to the words, try diamond say. Come and show the youth a better route. The time is now, don't let the struggle get you down. Put the muscle to the hustle is what I'm talking about. Yeah. In real life, you have some circumstances, but I will never give no man no more than he can bear. Some of his head back can buckle on there. Them know the next to me left life spare. Stuck in a dream, living in a nightmare. You don't know me, see them with no minds red. Them chat a lot but me not really frightened. Obstacle in front of me, lightning. Come we come to show the youth a better way. Educate your mind and not to go astray. Listen to the words, try diamond say. Copy, show the youth a better route. The time is now, don't let the struggle get you down. Put the muscle to the hustle is what I'm talking about. Yeah. My black people make me fight for justice. Politicians give me promises, but we don't trust it. Like an eagle, me still a fly above this. Traffic clip but wings, but my visa I go bust. If you wanna be somebody and go somewhere, see different places all around the world. Wake up and pay attention. Every day, come we come and show the youth a better way. Educate your mind and not to go astray. Listen to the words, try diamond say. Copy, show the youth a better route. The time is now, don't let the struggle get you down. Put the muscle to the hustle is what I'm talking about. Yeah. It's always another way. Today might not be your day, but you still have to push same way. You have to put your muscle to the hustle now, muscle to the hustle now. Big up more step of production each and every day. I try diamond. Big up more step of production.